Have you ever avoided taking action because you fear that you may fail? Have you ever wanted to do something but you didn't do it because you feared that there was going to be a negative outcome? How do we overcome that overwhelming fear of failure? When I was young, I talk about this story all the time. I enjoyed playing basketball. At the time when I was really engaged in it, basketball was like everything for me. My favorite players were LeBron and D Rose. And the potential negative outcomes of me airballing, or me bricking, or fouling for no reason, or getting crossed up, it immobilized me. That fear immobilized me from taking action as far as playing organized basketball and trying out for the middle school team. And over the years, because I kept lying to myself saying that I don't really want to do it, I lost that passion that I once had. And I never got a chance to face that fear, the fear of failure, in that department. When you allow a fear to immobilize you for so long, you miss out on so many opportunities. You miss out the potential growth that you can have for yourself and becoming someone else that you never thought that could be possible for you. So it would be imperative for all of us to overcome that fear of failure that we've allowed to paralyze us from taking the action that we want to take. Now, I didn't get a chance to overcome that fear in that department, but I got a chance to overcome the fear of failure in regards to speaking in public. Around the same time that I enjoyed the game of basketball, I also got involved in 4-H, and I always talk about the story how I forced myself to be uncomfortable in order to compete. And that's what it takes for you to start taking action. If you want to overcome the fear of failure, you have to force yourself to be uncomfortable. One of the reasons why we can't overcome that fear of failure is because we allow our minds to rationalize whether we should do something or not. The moment that we start to rationalize if we should do something or not, more than likely we're not going to do it, because we're going to talk ourselves out of doing it. We're going to create all these reasons that we deem to be logical as to why we shouldn't take action. Oh, I shouldn't play basketball because I might airball. Or I shouldn't play basketball because I may turn over the ball, or I might get crossed up, or I might get embarrassed so bad that the people start laughing at me. That's how our mind works, because our mind has the ability to overprotect us from potential danger. But here's the thing when in regards to overcoming that fear of failure. More than likely, the potential danger isn't a real threat. The actions that we want to take in life won't hurt us, they won't put us in the hospital, and they won't kill us. That gives us every logical reason why we should overcome that fear of failure by forcing ourselves to be uncomfortable. Too often we ask the wrong question. We ask ourselves, what's the worst that can happen? Instead of asking ourselves that question, let's ask the question, what's the best that can happen if I force myself to be uncomfortable and overcome that fear of failure? Once we force ourselves to be uncomfortable by just taking action and not giving our mind the time to rationalize if we should take action or not, that overwhelming fear of failure that we once had won't have the effect of immobilizing us from becoming the person that we want to become and doing the things that we want to do. Thank you so much for watching this video. Matter of fact, if you watch either one of these videos, I promise you they're going to solve the problem that you have.